Welcome to Lesson 6, Grammar, Subject and Predicate. Let's learn. Your learning goals today. What are our learning goals? I can read words with the vowel teams spell O-U, and O consonant E spell I-E and E-Y, and I spell I consonant E, I, and Y. I can read words with the I spell I-G-H and Y, and can place the words in alphabetical order. I can identify the noun, verb, adjective, subject, and predicate in a sentence. First, let's focus on our skills. Now you will come up with words for the sounds. Today we'll review a mixed assortment of previously taught spelling alternatives. Let's go over the sound for each one. First, we have spelled with an O. Can you come up with words that have spelled with an O? Okay, I have the words son and mother. The O in son says the O in mother says What about a word spelled O-U? I have touch and cousin. Do you have a cousin? Next, we have a word spelled O consonant E. Dove and some. You may have other spellings like come, C-O-M-E, or shove, C-H-S-H-O-V-E. Next, we have E, spelled I-E. Thief and cook, key, where the I-E says E. Now, on the next row, we have E, spelled with an E-Y. Did you say key? Or how about hockey? Next, we have I word spelled I consonant E. I have the word lime and crime. They also rhyme. You could have did kite, spelled I. Now we have I consonant. Well, no, we have I spelled with an I. So the I sound spelled with an I. So you have the word final and the word item. And for our last box, we have I spelled with an Y. How about fly? and fry. You also could have did try or cry or dry. Okay, so let's go back and review. So we have spelled with an O, where the O says and son, and then mother. Next we have spelled with an OU, as in the word touch, and cousin. We have spelled O consonant E, as in the word dove, and some. Of E, spelled with an IE, as in the word thief, and cookie. On our bottom row, we have E spelled with an EY, as in the word key, and hockey. Next, we have I spelled with an I consonant E, as in the word lime, and crime. We have I spelled with an I, as in final, and item. And then our last one is I, spelled with a Y, as in fly and fry. All right, if you were able to remember those sounds and spellings, give yourself a pat on the back. And let's go to our next slide. Now it's time for some word baseball. We will not be working in teams. We review the spelling alternatives we just went over with a baseball game. So I am going to say a word, and you're going to see if you can spell that word. If you get it right, you get to give yourself a point. If you get it wrong, you got to take away a point. Right? That first word is chief. You can always pause the video if I'm moving too fast with the words with you. Chief. Did you spell chief? Oh, no, I did that wrong. Let's go back. I show you the word and you say it. So I should have wrote chief. And then if you say chief, you got it right. All right, so we're going to start over. Here's the word. Did you say thief? If you did, you got it correct and you can give yourself a point. Here's our next word. That's an O. You said cookie. You are absolutely correct. I'll rewrite that one. If you said stories, you are correct. Did you say field? If so, you are correct. Sky is correct. Time is the correct answer. Remember, if you do not get it right, make sure you take away one of your points. Let's be fair with yourself. And make sure you're trying to sound out. Pilot, And we learned in the previous lesson that the O says eh, but I is our word. I, pilot. Glove. Ton. Monkey. Fire. Fly. That one had two. Fire, I, and then the Y says I on the end. Firefly. Touch. Find. Mother. Honey. I-E-Y says E. Other. Other. Dozen. Like a dozen of eggs. Nothing. Nothing. And here's your last one. Southern. So that one is not southern because the OU is not saying ow and it's not saying oh. So it's southern. Southern. All right. See how many points, count up your points and see how many points you scored in your round of baseball. Okay, we will not be doing any group work. You will be doing activity 6.1 on your own. You will be going over the sounds the different vowels make, and you will circle what spelling in the word is making that sound. I will have a video for you to go back and check your circling to make sure you are circling the correct sounds. First, before we go there, let's go over the sounds. So we have E, and I. Those are the three sounds we'll be covering. So for I'm looking at the word fuzzy. I know that the U is saying so I will circle it. For E, I'm looking at the word kidney. I know that EY says E. And slime. What's saying I in the word slime? I is U consonant E. So that's my horseshoe. All right, let's go back to On we have shove. was saying O, consonant E. E was saying E and cookie. Oh yeah, the I-E. And then we have I was saying I in silent, just the I, not that E, silent. Oh yeah, that's a two syllable word, silent. So that E, second E is saying eh. Let's go back to our we have sponge. So our sponge, the O is saying Now that E is not going with that O because you have two consonants in between them. E, we have the word cream. Oh, with a vowel team, EA is saying E and cream. And then for our I, we have IGH. For right. So IGH. All three of those letters are saying I. Okay, so now this video will stop. You will finish completing 6.1. Then you will go to the next video to check your work.